Thank you for tuning into the Just Keep It Real show, ladies and gentlemen. But before we do anything, make sure that y'all hit that big red button, that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up, a like, a share, and a click. And let's see what this video gonna do today. We got some important information. I know y'all looking at the title. I know y'all can see what it is. But like I said, people, make sure that everyone that comes across this video, that y'all do me a favor. I really appreciate y'all if y'all hit that subscribe button, so I can keep giving this great content and keep informing y'all or things that you need to know. I don't care if you listen. There's something that we need to know. So today, let's get straight into it. I know y'all can see the topic. This goes back to the system. And I want to speak a little something on just not why celebrities are falling. I want to educate my people. So take a minute out your time and, send this video to many as people as possible, because one thing that we don't do well is, because sometimes the message might not be attractive and we may not like it for what it is, the truth gonna stand. And the fact of the matter is that when it comes to the black culture that we're falling by the millions. We're falling by the millions because we fail to educate ourselves on the things that is true. Not because we don't have opinions. We all have opinions, but it's a difference between opinion and facts. And the fact of the matter is, for a very long time, we have been entertaining things that have sentimental value. And a lot of times, instead of looking to the truth, we turn to a lie. And we don't we never was good at, understanding that it doesn't matter sometimes the person that is telling the truth or the message. I always say, if if a person is telling the truth and you hate that person, well, close your eyes and tell it, and let another person tell it. And then when that person closed their eyes and another person tell it, the reason why you're not mad at that person because you can't identify that person, or you can't put a name to the conversation. But nevertheless, people, let's get into the show. But I just want to get it out the way. My content is never meant to, insult somebody or hurt somebody. But if you do, everybody's not going to be happy. Let's face the facts. But at this point in time, you probably already read what I was going to say. But when you look at this message, this is the Willie Lynch letter. And he said for 300 years that this message is going to last. And anybody that is Caucasian can be part of the system. Now, reading this message, you can take this and apply it in every aspect of life. But I highlight the things that I want y'all to know, and the important things that I want y'all to know. And he said for 300 years, it don't matter what white person, they can install this. The system done been installed. Anybody can use it. That means anybody that white American can use it. And he said, I'm going to turn the black person on the black person, the black man on the black man. And at the end of the day, I'm going to take the black woman and make her hate the black man. I'm going to say that again because I know someone out there don't want to realize this. They hate it. They want to start talking about genders. It doesn't take away from the beginning of time. If you're now living in 2023, this was over 300 years ago. And I want someone to tell me why this still applies to today. Everything that you do, part of the system. Boyfriend and girlfriend, system. Husband and wife, system. Government and system. Assistance, system. Divorce, system. Child support, system. So I say that because a lot of people, when they seem to hear conversations about things like this. The reason why I say the system, because everything that you entertain is part of a system. But most of the time, we fail to realize that the person who beat the system or not part of the system is the person that wins. We caught up in male versus female. It's a distraction. And no one yet been able to tell me when I go back and I said, well, Willie Lynch created the system. People say, oh, that was way back then. Boy, last time I checked, look how many black people killing each other. Look how many black women dragging the black man down. Black men have been supporting women from the beginning of time. Nobody talk about OnlyFans. Why not? Black men that's powered by black men and men, period. You may not like this message, but I had to speak on it because there's too many false narratives out there. And I want to take the time to tell a female, especially a black female right now, if you got a son, you may not practice the things, but also don't be so quick to believe the things that you hear or the allegation, because most of the time when we hear things from afar, we accuse of our own culture and community before we seen any evidence. And now it's more relevant than it has ever been. Nobody like to question things like this. Nobody like these conversations. See, we go along with the people that have the title and the status. We don't question those people. We go along with people that got the lifestyle that we think that's ideal to have. We don't question those people. We don't question those people, but we'll question the people that the world never see. Yeah, we'll question the people, the people that the world say they did something. We'll question the people that you heard allegations towards. We make those people bad. Nobody care about the girl, what the young lady that had to overcome all kind of stuff, and she dressed a certain way, and she didn't have enough money to get counseling for mental health. Nobody questioned the guy that had it grow up in unorthodox living circumstances, and he had to deal whatever to survive for his family, and got caught for selling drugs and get out of prison, and then try to get a job and put in 10 or 100 applications and get denied. Nobody sees those persons. There's more of those people in the world than we really want to know. Nobody cared about R. Kelly when he was out here making #1 hits, and everybody in the club, everybody was making babies too. Everybody was vibing too. But the minute we thought this man did something because women made allegations, we came and destroyed his brother. And I want to say something before y'all just say R. Kelly. Every guy most black guys that become an entertainer or athlete, they get these charges on them, and black women, I want y'all to know something. They get these charges on them, and y'all don't question and say, look at the pattern. Look at the pattern. Before these guys was somebody, where's the allegations? Then where's the video? We stay in a place where people, we got to start asking for videos. It's too many women that's coming out and requesting money from the courts because their career went bad, or they're a female that say, you know what, I'm entitled and I'm a baddie and I should get the bag. There's no evidence, people. We're in 2023, and all these things that these females have said, there's no surveillance. There's no text messages. There's no phone receipts. There's no evidence. So I say that because now we got another brother, P. Diddy, in the media, and you can see his thing trending the same way R. Kelly was. First, it started the same way. Then it spiraled all out of control. But y'all see the message in the paragraph, and you can read the Willie Lynch letter. Nobody questioned this. Nobody ain't going to Supreme Court and filing for them. Their great grandma, they got raped a long time ago. Ain't nobody, calling the courts and protesting about, we got an unequal playing field. Nobody questioning about they go to work every day and they don't like their job, but they can't say nothing to their white boss. Ain't nobody questioning about 80% of black women file for divorce. Ain't nobody questioning about most time when DSS and the IRS come in the home, they take the kids away from them. Most time the black mother and the black father already removed. All these women that's human trafficking, all these little black girls, we don't see Black Matter and women empowerment doing anything. We don't see Gail. We don't see Oprah then. People, the writing is on the wall. This is not about somebody bitter. This is not about gender. This is about us. This is about us, people. I want y'all to look around. We don't. Most of us don't even know our real last names. At one point in time, Will Lynch said that they put board down to walk over the black people, to step on them. He said, nah, I ain't here to kill no nigga. I'm here to inform you, to put structure. And the system gonna last for 300 years. I'm gonna make the black man kill the black man. And then I'm gonna take the black woman and put fear in her to turn against the black man. Well, that happened 300 years ago. Then what we doing now? What we doing now? That's why when I make this content, I say you can't pay me enough for this content, because I can't get paid for this right here, because the world has always entertained the system. So I ain't looking to get paid for it, because there are too many people. Our black people, we hate each other for no reason. We hate each other and we prosecute each other without even asking for facts. We don't ask for facts no more. So the courts know it, and the courts know against one another. So you know what do? They prosecute us and they tell us to get plea deals. There's no evidence that P. Diddy did these things. There's no evidence on R. Kelly, but when I made the video, R. Kelly video, I say he won't be the last. We stand in a time now where, because women pretty and women are bad, you see the older woman want to relive her second childhood. You see the young female, she don't want to work for nothing no more because she entitled. She been told she pretty. She been told that, you know what, women don't have to do these things. So think about it. We live in a world now where a woman can take a guy to court based on allegations and get compensated. They can get millions of dollars. Yeah, a woman now, the world we stay in now, a woman can say a man sexually assault her without no evidence, and he got to go down to the precinct or to the courthouse or to the jailhouse for investigation without no facts. And if this was a fair argument, why don't we see more men taking rich women to the court? So y'all thought I was crazy when I did the R. Kelly video, and I told y'all I won't be the last. Wow, how did I know that? How did I know that, people? How many people know it's true that we destroy one another? We destroy one another. This ain't about no man hate no black woman or no black woman hate no black man. Ain't nobody questioning the system in 1772. It ain't not one person. Y'all see it up on the screen. Y'all can read. It ain't nobody question this. So we don't question white people most of the time about nothing. We don't question white America because there's a lot of good white people out there. It's a lot of good ones. But we don't question that, and we'll say, oh, that was back then. Well, the same thing was going on back then is going on now. When it mattered the most, where do we see black women supporting black men? If you're a black woman right now, for everything that you do, you may not see it. You may not see it. But for everything that you do, there's a black man supporting you, standing beside you, building your world. But why not? Why don't most people like to hear this conversation? Because it hit different. Because it is different. The average black woman breaks up with the guy for a lifestyle, but then she compromises her support, and then turn towards the court to get support and make all these excuses. And anything in life, even God tell you, if you compromise your support, you got to be willing to die and live alone. Live alone and die. Die alone. We're compared to nature, and if anything in nature compromise their support, they die alone. It's not up to me. It's not up to you. It's way bigger. It's way deeper. According to the system and according to God, mom and daughter fall out. Daddy and son fall out. Mom and daddy fall out with each other. Family, you fall out with your family. So why don't we think that boyfriend and girlfriend gonna fall out and husband and wife don't fall out? See, nobody question these things. You know, that's why I make these videos. That's why I said what I said in the videos. That most time you take two black people. They hate each other for no reason most time. The black woman is already programmed day one now to, if she want the internet lifestyle and on reality TV, Real House of Hollywood and Atlanta, or Basketball Wives, They want that lifestyle. The Instagram models, they want that lifestyle. You know, they want to be able to go out of the country. They want the cosmetic things that the average man can't afford in the world. And then when the average man can't afford it, but he can take care of family and pay bills, they assassinate that man's character. But I said this because nobody goes back and question 1772. You call your white boss, yes, ma'am, and no, sir, for 8 to 12 hours. And then get home and we disrespect and we kill each other in the community and the neighborhood. And then we assassinate the man character that speak the truth about our culture. Not just men, not just women. So the children grow up and they believe that, you know what? The things that they see on TV and the internet, because you know what? They don't see these examples. They don't have nobody like me talking about it in the community. Older people are afraid to say something to the young people because young people are killing people for no reason now. Mamas are raising daughters before they time to be grown. One time ago, long time ago, it was a time that when grown people talking in the house, the kids go sit outside, they go play, and they go in a different room. Now little girls are setting up in the older women conversation when they talking about a grown man, and now that little girl, she done listen for years, and now she want that grown man when she walk out the door. But people don't look at it like that because they say, you know what? I ain't raised my daughter like that, but you didn't raise her not to be in grown people conversation when they talk. See, little girls grow up fast now these days, and they develop fast far as their body. Y'all don't hold them accountable because you know what you say? She's cute and she can understand. So she understood because she's smart what kind of man that mama and daddy and cousin and aunt and niece and my big sister wanted. So that's the same man I wanted. That's the same man I wanted. Now, some people gonna say, well, not everybody, and they're gonna be talking about themselves. Me and myself and I, it don't work in our community. It don't work in the world because, see, that's for one individual. That's the discretion of one individual. It don't work for the whole nation. Most people that's financial straight, it doesn't change and impact the community, the neighborhood, the poverty, the everyday life in school, and the people that suffering that are around you. The numbers are still far more greater than the one that have made it. The one that have made it financial freedom. The numbers are far more greater. So when you look around you, you got everybody suffering still because this man told you in 1772, everything was part of the system. It's a shame because more than 80% of our guys now is in prison. Nobody question why these guys in prison. Nobody question why the little boy going through something when, you know, he had sex at an early age. We look at the boy and say, you know what, he shouldn't have did that. All these guys ain't bad guys, and someone got to speak up because we don't know a lot of time the nature of guys. Sometimes a guy gonna get a hard on and he's not thinking about sex. Like for instance, when he wake up in the morning. It is something that comes with being a male. It's not always because he's a pervert. Sometimes a little boy and a little girl experience sex the same way, the same time. But the little boy get crucified. He get crucified for it. People, y'all look around. Y'all look around. You may not like this conversation, but look at your world. Look at your world. One day, a lot of y'all mothers, y'all gonna have sons. A lot of y'all women, y'all gonna become mothers one day and have a son. And a lot of y'all, this gonna be your only son. I mean to tell y'all, you know, and I said this, and I keep saying it, because there's women out there that I genuinely love that I never saw before. I want to let someone know out there that I've never seen before that, you know what, even though I've never seen you before, I got all the love in the world for you. But I can't change your mindset. I got all the love in the world for you, but I can't change your heart. So when we talking about it, when other people, other sisters are around talking about the brother, why can't we understand? Why don't we seek for evidence? Why don't we ask for evidence? It's no way in the world you should feel some type of way. If you're a working woman, you work every day. And then these females make these allegations without no evidence. And then I want to say something before I go. Okay, there's 50 states in the United States of America, right? If R. Kelly or P. Diddy did something, and you're 40 states away. Don't accuse nobody, ma'am or sir. Don't accuse nobody, because see, the problem comes in, if you're 40 states away and I ask the question, was you present? You said no. That changes all the allegations and everything that you got to say. So why when we hear things about a man and a lot of guys in prison innocent, we say he did it. I got a problem with this real. But when the white man did something, they don't make the same argument about it. Yeah, they don't make the same argument about it. All these black sisters that go and get a degree, you get in $100,000 and $200,000 worth of debt, and then at the end of the day, you don't work in your major most of the times. You don't work in your major most of the time. These guys that get it figured out, that's a needle in a haystack. That in the 2 to 5% of America that earn six figures. There's a lot of great guys that's not getting promoted on the job the way they should be. There's a lot of great guys that are going to work every day in unfair circumstances and circumstances that they shouldn't even have to live. They shouldn't have to work in. They'll get fired. That good man you talking about, if he question anything on that job, he'll get fired. Yeah, he'll get fired. He'll lose everything. That girl that work in corporate or work in the offices, if she talk the way she talk and wear her hair and don't dress a certain way, she'll lose everything. They'll say she ain't trainable. Yeah, they'll say she ain't trainable or she shouldn't have the opportunity. This is what I'm saying, people. The writing is on the wall. And there may be hundreds, there may be thousands, there may be millions of white America that don't agree. But also the last time I checked, they never had to endure what the black woman and the black man had to endure. They never endured that pain. They never had to look at those images. They never had to look at their loved ones back gashed open, being crucified, hanged from trees. Decapitated, fed to the alligators, deprived from opportunity. We had to purposely hate each other. We had to purposely kill each other. No one want to talk about it, but we entertain the things that don't have no value, that would never make our life better. We're afraid to question white man and question anything they say in the court of law, because we know that, guess what? We don't stand a fair chance. Without a lawyer, guess what? You know what? You don't got a leg to stand on. So I treat you in that kind of way. Some states, fire at will. That means I can fire you without even asking any questions. And that's why you see the black woman. That's why you see the black man. When it mattered the most, nobody never speaks up. This man told y'all, and I tell you what, I challenge anybody. You can send this video to millions of people. It ain't gonna change no laws, but the writing is on the wall. I got something for you before I go and just keep it real show. Well, long time ago, the systems got so big till they created a government. And the people that created the government was called the IRS. And they say anybody gonna be able to use this. Man, them white people that you cherish so much, sitting in their homes. They sitting in their homes. They rest good at night. They don't lose no sleep. They fire us when they want to fire us. We don't say nothing. We might get unemployment. We might not. The only way our black women can get governmental system is the black guy be removed from the home. If the system was for us, why the black guy got to be removed from the home? Yo, why he got to be removed? If the system really for us, I want you to ask yourself, if the system for us, then why he got to be removed? Some people gonna go all kind of analytics and statistics. Statistics don't work because there's no need to work. Black people are going to college, but we can't get the jobs. Listen, it's not to offend nobody, but who holds the most power in America? White America. I didn't say in the world, because God holds it in the world. God not pleased what's going on. But this man told you on the letter, plain and simple. If you're reading the letter, it's plain and simple. But you know what? This will never reach 1 million views. But we won't question that. We won't question this letter. It ain't no black woman, no black man that gonna question this damn system. Because it goes against whatever you saying. However you feel. I don't care if you date a white man or white woman. It got nothing at all to do with that. It got another damn thing to do with it. So I want you to understand. I don't care if you listen. This is something that you need to know, and you can't be changed. It can't be changed. Well, let's all get along. Man, black people been forgiven forever. We got to turn the blind eye and only talk about it in February, Black History Month. Any other time that you know what we talk about, you treat it, you get fired or you get banned from wherever else, or your own people turn on you. They said we living in a better world, but the examples ain't better every day. Yeah, the examples ain't better every day. Some places got 1 million lawsuits on them, but guess what? The state make a deal with them. The state done made a deal with those jobs. Look around you. Things not getting better because you making more money than you used to. And then most people that making more money than they used to, they're not changing other people's lives. But I say this because we look at the guy that is the entertainer, the guys the actors, athletes, they're going down behind women that they don't even know that makes up allegations now and become multimillionaires in college. I mean, in court because they just made an allegation. And I told y'all, I said, man, listen, R. Kelly won't be the last. And now we see P. Diddy, his shit going the same exactly way that R. Kelly went. The same way. The same way. Who are fueling this thing? Man, let me tell you something. R. Kelly, P. Diddy, Deshaun Watson, Jameis Winston, all these guys of that nature, Ndoka from the Boston Celtics, he went down the same way. Every black guy, Michael Irvin, they did him the same way. And they killed Martin Luther and Malcolm X behind it. But I just want y'all to know, all of them the same way. All of them went down the same way. Now you know something. When all this happened, where was our black sisters? Yeah, Gail and Oprah, they wasn't they. They take everything from the black man and say, oh, everything immediately got to get down. Everything got to go down. They got to stop playing. They can't work. They can't do nothing. But I want y'all to think about something. You know how many little boys been touched? You know how many men had to go through what they go through? Because at one point in time, I want to tell y'all something. No man in the world wanted to be the black man. Not no man. Not none. Not none. Nobody. Now, this is why I say that nobody wanted to be the black man. I want y'all to look at this picture. Stay with me. Look at this picture. Look at this picture. So I'm going to ask you, not because you are male or female. Now, at one point in time in the world, no man, nobody, no black female, or no man in this world want to be the black man. Look at these images, look at these pictures, and forget about them. Look past the conversation for now, for a minute, for now. And I want you to look at this picture and these images and ask yourself, could you endure this type of treatment? Could you endure this type of pain where your back is gashed open and whipped? I just want y'all to take a minute, all the women that's out there that don't really understand, because we live in a world now where there's no one in the world there's no coach in the world that's more privileged than the American woman. And there's no coach in the world that does what the black women do. I'm not knocking black women. I love black women. There's no culture in the world where our black females, no other female allowed to do that, to talk and represent themselves and do the things they do. You might can call things out here and there just to prove your point, but there's nobody overall, no culture that puts up with it. But I want y'all to think about it. This is how far we've came, and we're not too far from it. We just not whipping people because we got laws in place. So they beat us up in another way. They beat us up in ways that, you know what, only very few many people speak on their platform. Everything ain't about money, people. I want y'all to look at this, because this is once the people in your family. This is the once that your grandfather, your great granddad, your mom, dad, this is what they had to put up with. And we're not too far away from it. But the problem is that we have so many things to keep us entertained that it keep us distracted from what is the truth, and we don't seek for it. So a lot of times when we taking these guys and defaming them and want to take them down, because we don't see women that build men up. So I want to give y'all these pictures right here. I want y'all to see. And I want y'all to know something. Every black leader we had damn near got assassinated. I want y'all to see this right here. This guy done got beat so bad, he looked like he got railroad tracks on his back. There ain't a woman alive that want to endure this pain. There ain't a woman alive that will trade places with this black man right now. There ain't a race that alive that will trade places. So if you don't want it for yourself, then why you want it for other people? Ask yourself this. This ain't about gender. This is about we sitting here and we destroying one another right in front of the whole goddamn world. It's a damn shame. It's a shame. Because what is normal used to be a dream, and because we didn't see what used to be a dream, we don't believe in the past. Because they tell us, you know what, we should get over things. Man, black people was forgiven forever. How far have we gotten? We ain't got no equal opportunity. There shouldn't be no one in this whole United States or this world that if they're another race, be interviewed by a whole nother race. No, you should have one of each in the room. And you should let that person be able to speak their mind and their heart and their soul and what is right. Not because of you, because of what God said. We got to get back, people. And I know this video might not never go viral, but if it do, I love it. I love it if this video go viral, because people need to know. Everybody need to know. We entertain so many things because everybody chasing a lifestyle. That's why we can't build families, because men can't afford lifestyles. Period. We can't afford cosmetic things all the time to keep you happy. To feel like, you know what, I got to get your attention. Nah, people are substituting a lifestyle out instead of families. There's no one out there that want to go through this. Why aren't we're in 2023? We got proof. We got images of these things. Why aren't we fighting? Why aren't we protesting the Supreme Court? But we'll prosecute R. Kelly with no evidence. We'll prosecute Sean Combs, P. Diddy with no evidence. We watched the whole world kill the police kill George Floyd. And people ain't worrying about that no more. All these little black girls get human trafficking. Gail and Oprah ain't fighting for that shit. Where they at? Where all these black girls getting human trafficking? You know what we do? We promote transgender. Yeah, we promote them white people. They fight for transgender quicker than they did for segregation. They say that's a must. And now you know what they do? They don't want they want to talk about Black history in February, but they want to talk about they want to talk on an everyday basis. Want to teach kids what transgender is. So you mean to tell me we won't talk about segregation and fair opportunity and an equal platform, but we'll talk about transgender? That is a behavior that a person want to practice that is wrong. That's a mindset that at any given time an individual can change. So see, everything's a part of a system. We was taught everything, if it's white, that's the way. The white houses, the big colonies on them. We was taught if it's black, it's dirty. You go to hell and all kind of other stuff. All white Jesus, everything was white. The Wizard of Oz, everything was white. Somebody gonna say they got a black one. Nobody know about that. The Barbie dolls that our kids go play most time, they're white. So see, the perception ain't even good. Why is that? You know why? Because the people that supporting the black people, when they go home, they say we gotta do this for the image. We gotta do this because you know what? The law say we gotta do this. We gotta do this so we won't lose business. Because see, them black people gonna buy whatever it is that we get. So we put a price on it, they go out there and buy it. That's why Gucci, Dolce & Gabbana, Balmain, and designer, they stays in business. Because the white man know, I just put a name on this and I put a high price tag on it, they gonna buy it. It don't have to look good. It can be whatever. But it's a new name out. They gonna buy it. Versace, they gonna buy it. You paying for the name. We paying thousands of dollars for names. We ain't trying to build no schools. We ain't trying to build no program. We ain't really trying to work with our people. We ain't really trying to help them. We want them to look in the we want them to look in the rear view. What they possibly could have. We want them to look in the rear view. And a lot of people respect this in retrospect time when God come and take their health away. Yeah, when God come take their health away, then most of the time they realize these conversations. They look back in life and say, you know what? I should have stayed with that man. That was a good man I had. But I was young. And I want to chase the man that never did want me. Yeah, I should have stayed with that woman. She used to pray for me. She used to pray for me. She used to give me cough syrup when I'm sick. Yeah, she'll go work extra hours when I was down. She'll do well to make ends meet. You want to get the woman that you thought was ideal, that make your image look good. Then all of a sudden, that woman, when you had a downfall in life, she left with the money left. Yeah, I know some people say, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. But you didn't respect nobody because you thought you had the money, you thought you had it figured out. Until everything walked away and everything else went out the door. And this is what we do most times. It's not because we can't realize the conversation. It's not because we can't realize the things at stake. It's because we've been prone and we have been brainwashed and manipulated for so long to entertain the things that don't really serve a purpose. That's why conversations like this never get millions of views. Because it's not popular. It's not a conversation that you can take and everybody gonna feel good about it. We live in a place now where we gotta protect people's feelings. Yeah, we gotta protect people's feelings. If we don't, then it's a problem. That's why if you notice something, certain family members are most time we are our own worst enemy because we hate among each other, jealousy among each other, envy among each other. Yeah, manipulation is among each other, self-centered among each other, pride and ego right among each other in our own neighborhood before we even first insert other cultures into the conversation. It's right among each other. So most time, what I'm talking about and what people like me are speaking on, it can't be changed, and it should be paid. It should be get a certain certain amount of attention, but we are fair to realize that because we were enduring the things that that people gravitate to, the things that doesn't change the world, the things that don't serve a purpose. We are taught to look up to the people that got the finer things, but never reach for it. We're taught just to have the short end of the stick. We're conditioned to say, you know what? My parents and grandparents never had nothing, so I don't believe I can never have nothing. Yeah, I don't believe I can never have nothing. I got to stay grounded. I got to stay part of what my living circumstances is. That means I can't take my pain and my struggle and my bad examples and my mistakes with me and become somebody better. Nah, the most time the world don't believe that because we're leading the whole country in murder and prostitution and abortions. Now, we ain't getting no jobs that they create. If they create them jobs, we ain't gonna get them jobs. We'll never become owners in their businesses because they created. And Will Lynch told you that the owners gotta they create the system. So they're creating the jobs. The people that create the system to create the jobs also. They don't want to have this conversation. The only time you can have this conversation is February. But it goes back to everything that we dealing with in everyday life. Now nobody want to challenge this, but we'll be quick to talk about it. But why ain't nobody want to be this black man right now? Oh, that's different. That's different. Nobody want to be the black man right now. This is the point in time in the world where, millions of black women never seen this before. They never seen it before, never witnessed before. But it's so irrational to the point where you close your eyes, or whoever you love, that man that you love right now, your son that you tuck in the bed every night. Imagine if he was this man right here, with his back look like this. Would you feel different? I just want to know because I see the picture that getting painted, and now men, it ain't even fair no more. And we sit around, we believe the things that other people say. I ain't playing no damn role to fit in with no damn body. Because when God created you in your image, he created you in the right image, your image, who you are. As black people, we don't even first know our real damn last names. And people get mad when you don't go along with their lives. They get mad when you don't, try to fit into whatever the hell they doing. So what? Sometimes people just ain't gonna like you. And they got nothing to do absolutely what you said or done wrong. Most people you are in the world, look at them. They're ashamed to be around. We're ashamed to be around our own culture because the way we get treated. Some of us couldn't never afford a lot of things, and look how we treat those people. Yeah, look how we treat those people until you get money. Black people are treated horrible until they get money. Yeah, most black people are treated horrible until they get money, until they get a good job. Look how they're treated. Look how they talked about. The man or woman that don't have good looks, look how they treat. Look how they talked about. Look how we treat those people. Look at the people that can't afford to get clothes every month. Look how they dress. We don't try to get those people no more apparel. We don't try to get them no more clothes, no more shoes. We see the rappers, talk about $1 million watches and everything else. Watches and necklaces. This ain't about jealousy. This is about the principle. I want y'all to look at, do we really support one another? No, we don't. The Instagram models, they ain't helping the females out there, that the mothers out there that going through something every day, every night in the world. They ain't helping those mothers out. They ain't creating no programs. They ain't going back into the to the city council and all these people say, you know what can I do to make things better? People, we're living in a time now where things just horrible. This is the real truth, people. I have foolproof method for controlling your black slaves. I guarantee every one of you that If you install correctly, it will control the slaves for at least 300 years. My method is simple. Any member of your family or your overseer can use it. I have outlined it a number of differences among the slaves, and I'll take the difference and make them bigger. I use fear, distrust, and envy for control purposes. These methods have worked on my modest plantation in the West Indies. It will work throughout the South. Take this simple little list of differences and think about them. On top of my list is age, but it's there only because it starts with an A. The second is color or shape. Their intelligence, size, sex, sizes of plantation, status on plantation, attitude of owners, whether the slave live in the valley or on the hills, east, west, north, south, have fine, coarse hair, or tall or short. Now that you have a list of differences, I shall give you an outline of action. But before that, I shall show you that distrust is stronger than trust and envy stronger than adulation, respect, or administration. The black slaves, after receiving the indoctrination, shall carry on and will become self-refueling and self-generating for hundreds of years, maybe thousands. Don't forget, you may pitch an old black male versus a young black male, and the young black male against the old black male. You must use dark-skinned slaves versus light-skinned slaves, and the light-skinned slaves versus dark-skinned slaves. You must use female versus male, and male versus female. Boy, look here. Now, you may not like what the hell I said, but guess what? Just ask yourself. We talking about colorism. We talking about hate. We talking about envy. We talking about support. Man, look here, man. Stop playing, man. Y'all read it y'all damn self. I highlighted what they said and say it might work for hundreds and thousands of years. So you take this and put it into everyday life and then tell me what you get. You better think twice about what you was about to say. Read this letter first. Read this message first and listen to the whole video. Thank you for tuning into the Just Keep It Real show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for just being a great follower and subscriber. Make sure that anyone come across this video, subscribe. Keep giving it to me, people. I want to let you know, just because I don't see that, I really do appreciate you, and I really do got love for you. Like I said, this is for educational purposes, for people to understand. This not because I'm against a certain race. This is because we're been through so much, and people need to understand what it is that we're doing. So thank you for tuning into the Just Keep It Real show. Make sure you subscribe, share, click, and like this video, and let's see what it can do. Thank you. And if you don't show me love, I'm going to show you love anyway.